and welcome back. How are you all doing today? Good, bad, someone twin. So today is another hotel review video. Today I will be reviewing the Diamond Cave Resort at Railay Beach in Thailand. And like I always do, I will show you guys how it looks like inside. Alright guys, so this is the room. So usually I film this like just when I arrive or after I have done like room cleaning, but never go around to it. So it is a bit messy, but that's my own fault, okay? So this is the room. I did order by a mistake for 2 people, so I do have quite a big bed. It is quite hard, but I feel like that goes for every hotel in Thailand that I've been to at least. Chargers in the sides there. No extra lighting on the sides, which could be a bit annoying, so you have to go all the way here to turn off the lights when you go to bed. But yeah, it's a beautiful day today. So this is what's called a bungalow. I did order one with air condition. TV, I haven't used it, but there's a TV here. Could probably been cleaned a little bit better. I have not touched it, like I said, but a small little fridge, which is always nice. I like it when they have a fridge, because then they can store like water and drinks, as you can see. And they do give you free water bottles, complimentary water bottles a day. I got 2. I think that's because I did order a room for 2 people, so that's nice, because you do have to drink a lot of water here. You do also get coffee as well, complimentary, and then towels. You're not allowed to bring your towels to the beach, unfortunately. And then this is the bathroom. Like I said, I have used this, so it's a bit sandy on the floor, but that's because of me. But this is the solution they have. I think it's a bit weird of a solution. Might be a common thing here, I don't know. But there's no like curtains or anything like that. And it's like open solution here. And you also get some bath gel, hand soap and shampoo. Hey. But yeah, this is the bathroom. The writing area. I actually don't know what's in here. Storage space, I think. Yeah. That's about the room. When I got here, the bath towel was really neatly organized on the bed, but I have used it, so. But yeah, this is the room. Storage area is there, and then this is a small balcony area. That is the pool over there. So, yeah. So this is the breakfast. It is like a buffet over there, but it's so many people, so I feel a bit awkward filming it. But so yeah, they have some breakfast, and this is my view. Alright, so first of all I want to apologize because you can see my ring light in my glasses, but I have actually written down notes for once in my life, so I have to have my glasses to see something. So please just ignore the ring light. So this was a trip I did back in January/February, so right before everything closed down. So I was extremely lucky to be able to at least have one trip not being cancelled this year. I stayed for 2 nights by myself. I did book it wrong. I booked for 2 people instead of 1 person, but I realized as I was doing the booking, it was the same price for 1 person as it was for 2 people, so I didn't really feel like changing up everything and like doing everything again. So when I booked the hotel, I booked for 2 people instead of 1. I stayed there for 2 nights by myself because again I found out that I had a few days off before my friends, so I was like, why not just take a trip over a bit early, just stay at the beach and stuff like that. So that was like it was a really spontaneous trip, so I did book it really late. I booked it like 4 days in advance or something like that. Okay, so I paid roughly like 1,068 Norwegian kroners, which is roughly $118. And then I also checked for next year in January, which is when I stayed this year. It was like roughly like $63-65 for one night for 2 people. And then I checked for 2 nights as well, and that was like roughly the same price as what I paid. The price was around $129. But again, like now it's really difficult times to book hotels, so it might change from day to day, so it's a bit difficult for me to say exact price and what it's actually going to be a few months from now. So yeah, this is just a rough estimate of what the price is going to be. I thought I got a really bad deal on the hotel considering I booked it so late, but apparently it wasn't that bad of a deal anyway. But then again, like because of the time we're living in right now, the prices are a bit difficult to find sometimes, and they change every single day. So it was quite an early check-in at this hotel, which is quite nice, especially if you're arriving from far and you want to just get into the hotel room and take a shower and then go out again. The check-in is at 1 o'clock, but the check-out is also quite early. It's 11 o'clock, just so you are aware of that. And I also paid a deposit for the hotel, which was roughly like 1,000 baht. This is like $33. So that's just something that you have to be aware that you will have to pay a small deposit, but that you get back at the end of your stay, if you haven't broken anything, of course. By the way, I did book a bungalow. I decided to book a bungalow with air condition. I would say that the air condition wasn't the best. I had to ask them to fix it, and they did fix it. I just don't know if it was like the best air condition, but it was there, and when they went by to fix it, it did actually work a lot better afterwards, but just in the beginning the air condition was a bit wonky. And like you also can see in the video, it wasn't the cleanest bungalow. But and again, like it wasn't like dirty in a way that it felt uncomfortable. It was just like a few things that they could have brushed over a little bit better than what they have already done, but like I said, not really an issue. And as also I felt like they could have put something between, like a curtain or something in between the shower and the toilet. Again, not really an issue, more of a that would have been nice, so you can like separate the shower and the toilet. One thing, by the way, that I found out a bit later than what I should have, it took me some time. Most of the showers in Thailand, like at least some of the showers that I experienced during my trip there, you can change the temperature of the shower on the box. It's like a wheel you can turn. I didn't know that, so I was like luckily able to turn like on normal setting, so it wasn't too cold or too warm. But I wasn't aware of that you could actually change it, but you can, which is always nice. It was quite a big bed. Then again, I did book for 2 people, but the bed was really big and also hard. But then, like I always say, I prefer soft beds, but in Thailand I do feel like it's mostly hard beds. Just so you are aware of it, that some of the beds are a little bit harder. So at this resort you could choose between a bungalow and a regular hotel room. I am quite happy I got a bungalow because I think that it's really cozy to stay at, especially in Thailand. And the only thing that I can think about, like my bungalow was like really close to the pool, and it wasn't really the best isolated, so I could hear absolutely everything going on in the pool. So I could hear everything they were talking about and everything, but like I said, not really an issue. It just woke me up in the morning. That depends on you, how easily you like get woken up in the morning. One thing that I think is awesome when you're staying in hotels in Thailand is the fact that you get free water, because you do need to drink a lot of water there, and it's free water, and you get 1 bottle of water per person a day, which I always think is awesome that you get that water. I wasn't aware of that, so I was quite surprised actually that I got free water. So it's like, oh, that's awesome. And it was also TV. I didn't use it, but it was a TV there, which I think is good. Just nice to have the option. It was free Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi worked okay, I think. It was like not the best, not the worst. It was like a decent Wi-Fi, especially when it's free. I couldn't see a safe in the room, but I do know that it had a safe at the reception, which was in a separate building from, of course, I stayed in the bungalow, so yeah. I also realized why it was called the Diamond Cave Resort. It's because they had a way that went direct, like a road that went directly to the Diamond Cave. I figured that out on like the last day I was staying there. The breakfast was included in the price, which I think is awesome. And you had to walk a little bit because the hotel was at like a top of a small little hill, and the breakfast area was at the downside of that hill. Not too far to walk, but the breakfast area was by like the water, whilst the hotel was on top of the little hill. Breakfast was good. I definitely thought they had a lot of options, and also since it was included in the price, which is also awesome, they asked me where's the second person. I was like, you see, here's the thing. I booked wrong. So I actually had breakfast for 2 people. By the way, this resort is on the east side of Railay. So you kind of have 2 sides of Railay, like the good beach side, which is the west side, and then you have the east side where most of the hotels are. Since I was staying by myself, I did hope to get on the west side of the island, but it was too expensive for me. But the resort on the west side was quite expensive compared to the hotels on the east side. So most people do stay at the resorts that are on the east side. As you can see in the video, I do point towards the east side beach when it's like low tide. And as you can see, it's not a lot of water when it's low tide, and that's the reason why the west side is kind of better, because it's more like a swimming area. But it doesn't take long whatsoever to walk there. It takes like between like 5 to 10 minutes to walk to the beach, which is not far at all. But I just want you guys to be aware that it's the difference between the east side and the west side, just so you're aware of that. And most hotels are on the east side. There's a few hotels, of course, on the west side, but they are also quite expensive. Oh yeah, by the way, there was a pool there, which was quite nice. So you didn't have to go to the beach to take like a cool down. And by the way, I just wanted to mention that the towels at this hotel, you were not allowed to bring to the beach. So if you are staying at this resort, I recommend either bringing your own towel or buy a towel when you get there. Because as far as I could see, you could not, and I even asked if it was possible to bring a towel to the beach, but you were not allowed to. Maybe if I didn't ask, I wouldn't have cared, but I didn't want to do anything wrong. I just didn't want to do anything wrong. I just want to make 100% sure that I did it correctly. And considering I traveled by myself, I did feel really safe at the resort. Alright guys, I think that's about it. I will do like a small little recap of everything that I have mentioned. Alright, so breakfast was included in the price, free Wi-Fi, free water and coffee. You could choose between aircon and not aircon. I will probably recommend aircon, especially staying in Thailand, since it's quite warm there. It gets quite like humid, so it's always nice with a little bit of aircon. Early check-in and also early check-out. Not the cleanest I've seen, but at the same time not like dirty in a way that made you want to leave. It's just like they could have take a small brush over. And also really like big bed and comfortable bed. Alright, would I stay again? Yes, definitely. If I was staying if I was ever going back to Railay and staying for a night or something, I would definitely be considering this hotel, unless I can find a really cheap hotel on the other side. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have you ever stayed in Railay yourself? And what hotel did you stay at? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon. Bye!